Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Sri Rahayu Ningsih. Saya adalah mahasiswi PPG Daljab kategori 1, gelombang 3 tahun 2023. LPTK Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta, Prodi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris. Nomor PPG saya 2015 015 33334. Saya merupakan guru bahasa Inggris di SMK Negeri 1 Pogalan, Trenggalek. Pada hari ini, hari Rabu, tanggal 6 Maret 2024, saya akan melaksanakan uji kinerja dengan mengambil video pembelajaran di kelas 11 MPK 2 dengan materi Analytical Exposition Text dengan metode pembelajaran Problem Based Learning. Semoga video saya bisa bermanfaat dan selamat menyaksikan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am fine, and you?
I'm fine too. Okay, before we start our lesson, I hope Tajuddin, you can lead your friends to pray together.
Before starting this lesson, let's pray together. Start.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin.
Okay. Thank you, Subeki. Now, I want to present you. All of you? Who is absent today? All of present? Okay, Alhamdulillah. And then, I want to give you an ice breaking, to give you up your motivation to study English. Okay? Okay. Now, stand up, please. Okay, thank you. How about you have a motivation to study English right now? Yes, okay, good. Before I give you a material today, I want to ask you, what the material on the last meeting? Okay, narrative text. narrative text. What language feature that used in narrative text? Okay, simple past tense. Okay, simple past tense. The pattern using verb to. Okay, and then BZ using verb to plus ed. Okay, good. What the example from narrative text? Okay, legend, and then fairy tale, fantasy. Okay, good. Now, I want to ask you about this picture. What is the picture about? Okay, good. This is an article. Article is the left side or right side? Okay, if from you, article is a left side. Okay, good. And then for the right side is a newspaper. Okay, newspaper. In this newspaper and article, this is the content. Of course, there is an opinion. Okay, next. Okay, this is the picture. Okay, speech contest. From this class, have you ever joined this speech contest? Have you ever? Ever, of course. Selma. Okay, Selma. In speech contest, this is you have an opinion. Yes, right. About an issue. Okay. Next. If we have in here, there is an opinion, and then in here, article and newspaper, there is an opinion too. So, what the topic that I want to give you? About what? Okay, good. Nah, this is okay. We want to study about analytical exposition text. Okay. Before we go to the definition of analytical exposition text or text structure and language feature, I want to give you about tujuan pembelajaran first. Jadi tujuan pembelajarannya dulu ya. Yang pertama yaitu melalui diskusi peserta didik dapat menganalisis fungsi sosial analytical exposition text dengan tepat dan kreatif. Jadi apa? Yang pertama menganalisis fungsi sosialnya ya. Yang kedua, setelah melihat tayangan video, peserta didik dapat menganalisis struktur teks analytical exposition dengan tepat. Yang ketiga, melalui diskusi, peserta didik dapat menemukan informasi-informasi lain dalam konteks kehidupan sehari-hari dengan kreatif. Okay, now I want to give you about the definition of analytical exposition text. What the definition of analytical exposition text?
Analytical exposition is a text that elaborates the interaction of the phenomena surrounding.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. Okay, definition of analytical exposition text is text that elaborates the writer's idea about the phenomenon surroundings. Do you understand about it? Yes. So, the writer's idea give an opinion about the issue. Issue that the hot issue, the hot gossip lah, like that. Okay. Next is about social function. Social function from the analytical exposition text is to persuade the reader. Apa itu persuade? Iya, membujuk the reader that the idea is important matter. Berarti apa? Idenya penulis itu merupakan apa? Matter, bagian yang important, penting. And to analyze the topic that the thesis or opinion is correct by developing an argument to support it. And then generic structure. Generic structure, this is same with structure text. Okay, for the first is thesis. Okay, thesis. Thesis, what is thesis? Raise your hand, please. Okay, Selma.
Okay, ma'am. Thesis is about introducing the topic and indicating the reader's point of view.
Okay, thank you, Selma. Okay, thesis, introducing the topic. So, thesis usually in the first paragraph. Understand? Yes. Next, argument. Okay, what is argument? Raise your hand, please.
Argument explain the argument is part of their position. The number of arguments may vary, but each argument must be brought by evidence and explanation.
Okay, thank you, Rakir. Okay, argument is explaining the argument to support. Berarti menjelaskan tentang argumen untuk mensupport apa? The writer position or the writer thesis. The number of argument may vary. Nah, jumlah dari argumen itu bisa bervariasi. Maybe can be 2, can be 1, can be 3, and etc. Understand? Yes. Okay, next, reiteration. Now, reiteration. What is reiteration? Okay, reiteration is restating the writer's point of view or to strengthen the thesis. Or reiteration can be called with a summary or maybe conclusion. Ya kan? Bisa disebut juga sebagai kesimpulan. Okay, now I want to give you the video. Nah, okay, you can pay attention carefully about this video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak in front of you today. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Aldebaran Rehan Rafidi and I'm from 11 Social 1. Well, in this occasion, I would like to give you a speech about why students should stop cheating. As well as we all know that nowadays, cheating is susceptible in educational sector. It become a culture in many school and university. Many students have a brilliant way to cheating on the test or even when they are doing the task, but it is a bad behavior. It can be copy-paste friend's task, make a small note and put it in their socks, or it can be a hand signal in exam. I strongly agree that cheating is a very disadvantageous culture in our education sector. Why do I dare to speak like that? Firstly, if you cheat on your class, it is the same as lying and stealing. Every time you collect your assignment, you are basically telling the teacher that you completed that work by yourself. It can be true, or if you cheated on your work, it's basically that you are lying to your teacher. Cheating can be also the same as stealing because you are taking and copy someone else's work and calling it your own and saying to the teacher that you did your schoolwork by yourself. Secondly, cheating can cause you stress and increase your anxiety. When you cheat, you inevitably worry about getting caught. The stress of getting caught increases when you think furthermore how this action can take you to many terrible problems, such as getting in trouble at home or receiving memorandum from the school. Even worse, if you have to admit and telling the reason why you're doing that. It can be very stressful if you get caught in a lie or if somebody knows that you are cheating. Your anxiety will increase and also you will possibly be bullied by your friends because cheating is also unfair for the others. Thirdly, cheating can become a habit. Many people that cheating will addicted, so they don't usually do it just one time. It becomes a bad habit that will follow people until the future and will impact to their career's life. People who is cheating back then probably will always cheating until they are college or working. For an example, when they will continue their study to the college, there is a selection for college admission. They probably will cheating again and finally accepted there with a bad way. In fact, cheating in American high schools is widespread. A recent ABC News poll provided the statistics. 70% of teens say at least some kids in their school cheat on the test. 60% have friends who have cheated. 30% say they themselves have cheated. And more than 50% say cheaters don't get caught. Can you imagine that? And the worst thing, cheating is the initial cause of corruption culture. Cheating is a kind of trail of the corruption because cheating teaches us dishonestly, lie to everyone, get something with a bad way, selfish, and many bad things. Parents and teachers must educate their child and give assumption that cheating is a bad thing and bad behavior. Also, it will harmful and give bad impact to them. And for the students, they must stop this bad culture. We can decrease a corruption culture by fixing and slowly remove that thing. That's all my speech for today. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay, now what the title from this speech? Okay, cheating. Who is cheating? Okay, who is cheating in this speech? Student. Okay, student. In here, student should not be cheating. Jadi apa namanya? Siswa tidak boleh apa? Cheating. Ya, apa itu cheating? Bisa berbohong ya. Okay, next. Now, from this speech, we can try to analyze from the structure text. Where is the thesis from this speech? In paragraph 1. Okay, Selma. In paragraph 1, you can read about it.
Okay, in the paragraph 1 is about Ashra. As we all know, there will no need cheating. It becomes a culture in many schools and universities, and students have a different way to cheat on tests or even when they are doing the test. But it is a bad behavior. It can be copycat, for instance, make a small knot and put it in their sock, or it can be a hand sucker action. I strongly agree that cheating is a very disadvantaged culture in our education sector. Why do I dare to speak like that?
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, this is the thesis from the speech from the video. Next, how many arguments in this speech? How many arguments? Okay, there are 3 arguments. Okay, and now what the reiteration from this speech? Reiteration on the last paragraph. Okay, on the last paragraph. Okay. Any question about it? No, not yet. Okay. If you don't have any question now, want to divide you into 5 groups. One group consists of 5 students. Move your seat with your partner. Okay. This is the first group, and then the second group, the third group, the fourth group, the fifth group. So you are complete for 5 groups. Now I want to divide you this LKPD for you. This is the first group, the third group, the fourth group, the fifth group. Okay, all of you, all of group have get this LKPD? Yes. Okay, now I want to explain about your assignment. In every LKPD there is a text, and then every group have the different text. And then you see on the second page. Silakan dibuka halaman yang kedua ya. Oke, halaman kedua consists of your activity today. For the first, you must answer this question, and then the activity 2, you can decide the sentence with fact or opinion. Okay? Do you understand? Understand. Okay. Now you can discuss together. The time is for you. Any question?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, good. Any question? You can write your question in here. Write your answer. Any question? Ada pertanyaan? No. Okay. You can write your answer in here.
Yes.
Any question?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Any question? No? Okay.
Can you speak English?
Yes? Okay. Okay, what's your question?
And we are confusing in the part.
The 5. Why is the text above consider analytical exposition text? Nah, kenapa teks ini disebut dengan analytical? Yes. You're welcome. Finish? Okay. Finish? What number? Until what number? Finish? Yes. Okay. Now, turn of you to presenting your your report discuss. Okay? 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 Okay. Now, for the first group, okay, you can presenting first.
Start to presentation. I will introduce my group member. So in the first group member, I have.
My name is Elsiana Simalia Sari, absen 12.
My name is Selma Oktavia Ramadhani and I am number 31.
I'm Ratu Chutami, my number is 27.
I will read the text that Miss Ning that gives to me.
Okay.
The title of the text is The Importance of Sleep. Sleep plays a physical vital role in good health and will be throughout your life. Getting enough quality sleep at the right time can help protect your mental health, physical health, quality of life, and safety. Why is sleep important? So, sleep helps your brain work properly. While you are sleeping, your brain is preparing for the next day. It's forming new pathways to help you learn and remember information. Studies show that a good night's sleep improves learning. Whether you are learning math, how to play the piano, how to perfect your boat suite, or how to drive a car, sleep helps enhance your learning and problem-solving skills. Sleep also helps you pay attention, make decisions, and be creative. Physical health often relates to quality sleep. It plays an important role in your physical health. For example, it helps in healing and repair of your heart and blood vessels. Sleep deficiency is linked and increases risk of heart and disease, and of course high blood pressure, diabetes, and stroke. Besides that, sleep also helps maintain a healthy balance of the hormones that make you feel hungry or relieved or full leptin. And when you don't get enough of sleep, your level of relief goes up and your level of leptin goes down. This makes you feel hungrier than when you are well rested. So that's all the text. So for the next, we want to answer the questions.
Okay, analyze about the structured text first.
For the first question, is an analysis is about the text structure. So, the analysis of the text structure is one, passage in paragraph 1, and two, argument in paragraph 2 until 4. And the last is reiteration in paragraph 5.
Okay, and then?
So that's all my presentation. Any questions?
Okay, for the other group, have you question? Do you have question for the first group? Before you close your presentation, I want to give you about your pronunciation. Your pronunciation is still not true. Not true. For the example, like analytical exposition, and then the writer vocabulary that your pronunciation that not true. Okay, you must pay attention about your pronunciation. Okay.
Thank you for your advice.
Okay.
If there's not a question for where we are group, I will close this presentation. And thank you for your attention, everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, give applause. Okay, now you can submit your LKPD and don't forget write down your name of your member of group. Okay, now it's time to evaluation. All of you have mobile phone? Yes. Okay, now you can open your mobile phone. I want to share link to evaluate. Okay, you can open this link and don't forget to do these exercises. Okay. I want to check about it. There are 10 students that have submit to me, and then from 10 students, 5 students get 80. Give applause. And then 5 students get 95. Okay, this is there are your friends to submit again. Okay. Okay, I think your score is very good for today. Okay, next. What the material that we have learned today? Yes, about analytical exposition text. Okay, what the structure text that used in analytical? Thesis, argument, yes, reiteration, and then what the social function? To persuade the, yes, good. And now I want to give you reflection from this our meeting. Apakah ada kesulitan selama kegiatan pembelajaran berlangsung hari ini? Tidak. Mengapa? Apakah media yang digunakan menarik? Sangat menarik. Mungkin dari media yang menarik itu jadi kamu merasa enjoy, merasa santai gitu ya, merasa mudah untuk memahami materi ini, begitu ya? Oke. Oh, oke, thank you. Oke, I think the time is up. But before finish our meeting, Subeki, you can lead to pray together again.
Before praying translation, pray together.
ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار آمين يا رب العالمين.
Okay, thank you for your attention for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam